Okay, my little cherubs, since many of you decided to go on holiday 2 weeks early and leave us all here stuck at school, you didn't give me the opportunity to set you your Analyse and Improving task for your IGCSE. This task is due the 30th of August, as you can see on your Edmodo. If you want to find it on Edmodo, should find it on your wall, or you can click on Assignments to search assignments that are specific to you. This Analyse and Improving task is due the 30th of August, which is about a week and a half after, nearly 2 weeks after you arrive back at school. Now, I'm sure some of you will keep your holidays and stay on the beach in Acapulco and leave this task until you come back to school, but I just wanted to give you some of the more conscientious of you the opportunity to start it before. This piece of coursework is worth 10% of your final grade, and if you open up the document here, clicking on here, and you can find it on Edmodo, it'll open up the explanation of the task. So it's worth 10% of your final grade. You're going to do an Analysing and Improving task, and the final deadline for this piece is actually in February, but it gives you the chance to do a bit of it now because it's going to save you a lot of time next year to be able to do that. You're going to be very stressed next year with lots and lots of coursework. So first of all, your Analysing and Improving task must be one of the 4 sports in which you're to be assessed. So keep that in mind when you choose your sport. The explanation of what you must do is identify the skills you can see on the sheet, identify the skills, the strengths and weaknesses, and then basically design some sort of drill or training plan to work on that. The actual mark scheme I've included here. Now, I don't expect you to do 5 and 6. All I'm asking you to do is 1, 2, 3, and 4, where you're basically describing your sports, the main skills and techniques required in your sport. So, for example, if you're a centre midfielder, what sort of skills, passing, control, vision might you need? Identify the strengths, identify the weaknesses, and why they're weaknesses, and also suggest ways in which you might improve. So, for example, from last year, there's a tennis coursework here from Andrea Perez Vargas. She's included about a page here on the history of tennis. That is not required, please don't do that. But she's explained about why she's chosen tennis, and then what she's done in her coursework, as you can see by the screen, is she's broken down all the skills. So she looked at forehand, looked at her skills in strengths and weaknesses in the forehand, and then focused on her weaknesses, how to improve. She's actually researched and found a drill and explained why that drill would work. She then looks at something like the backhand, again looks at strengths and weaknesses. What are the strengths, why are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, why are the weaknesses, and then design something to improve. As you can see, she's used the internet, or she's designed her own drill. And as you can see, it's the same sort of thing, the smash. So she's broken down all the skills that she needs for tennis. She said why they're their weaknesses and why they're strengths, and then designed some sort of drill, or use the internet for the drill to eradicate that problem. As you can see here, she goes down. If you're going to use the internet, you must quote any of the drills that you use. If you're going to design your own, fine, but if you're going to use ones from the internet, that's fine, but you must reference where you've gotten them from. Don't try and claim them as your own if they're not your own. So this is quite a good piece. So breaking down all the skills, and then she's looked at how to improve them. Remember that I've said you're identifying the skills, the strengths and weaknesses, and designing some sort of drills to improve them. Don't worry about looking at the physiological, psychological, social factors, or designing a training plan. That's going to come more in year 11. So I'm going to leave it with that. That is on Edmodo now. For those of you who want to start it early, it's available for you to start. If you want to enjoy your holiday, remember you're only going to have about a week and a half to be able to complete this task, and it is working towards your final grade in year 11. The more you do now, I cannot repeat myself or stress it enough, the more you do now, the less you're going to have in 2015, which sounds so far away, but you're going to be bombarded with coursework after coursework after coursework, and this is a very, very easy 10%. And if you've got any questions, then please contact me. I'm available via email towards the end of the holidays, of course, but I'm just giving you the opportunity to start it now. Okay, fantastic.